everyone, this is Jefferson College Today, seen every week on JCTV, Facebook, and online at jeffco.edu. I'm Jefferson College Public Relations and Marketing Director Roger Barentine, and so with that, let's take a look at the latest news and information about Jefferson College with locations in Hillsboro, Arnold, Cedar Hill, Imperial, and online. Well, Jefferson College will host a community-wide open house in connection with the start of its new respiratory therapy program on Wednesday, February 29th from 9 till 11 a.m. and from 2 to 4 p.m. in room 166 of the Career and Technical Education Building here on the Hillsboro campus. Now, there is no cost to attend and reservations are not required. Applications for the new respiratory therapy program will be accepted starting in April with no wait lists, of course, pending successful completion of prerequisite courses and entrance tests. Now, applications will be reviewed and candidates will be selected for the program starting in June. The college's creation of the respiratory therapy program is possible largely due to funding awarded by the U.S. Department of Labor's Employment and Training Administration. In fact, Jefferson College has received about $3 million in grant funding earmarked for employment-focused initiatives, resulting in the development of several high-demand healthcare training programs, including occupational therapy assistant, physical therapist assistant, and radiologic technology. For more information about the open house or the new respiratory therapy program here at Jefferson College, contact Norma Cooper at 636-481-3456 or 636-797-3000 extension 3456 or email incooper@jeffco.edu. Oh, by the way, Norma will be my guest today, so you'll want to stick around for the second half of Jefferson College Today as we talk more about that new program. Well, in other news, in an effort to teach students that it is possible to dress for career success on a limited budget, in light of the uncertain economy, Jefferson College will host its 6th annual Frugal Fashion Show on Wednesday, February 29th at noon in the Student Cafe on the Hillsboro campus. A group of students will model gently used clothing reflecting professional attire appropriate for a job interview. And all clothing items worn by the models during the Frugal Fashion Show will be purchased from area resale stores such as Goodwill and Stuff and More, based on a budget of about only $10 per person. The educational and entertaining event is open to the public and there is no cost to attend. Several models will also receive a makeover as part of the educational program, and others will model what not to wear outfits. Now, the Frugal Fashion Clothes Closet will also be open again this year on Wednesday, February 29th from 1 to 4:30 p.m. and Thursday, March 1st from 7:30 a.m. to noon, giving students in the community an opportunity to pick career-related outfits for free from donated clothing. New this year will be the opportunity for community members to have their resume reviewed by Jefferson College Employment Specialist Tim Morrell and Career Advisor Stacy Wilson. The free service will be available during the Clothes Closet on March 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Frugal Fashion Show organizer Deb Shores began the event to teach prospective graduates about practical ways to prepare for interviews and employment settings without having to spend hundreds of dollars. Attendees can use the information they receive at the fashion show to prepare for the annual Jefferson College Job Fair that's being held on March 22nd. In addition to the fashion show, the Jefferson College Cafe will be serving lunch for the budget-minded with several low-cost, high-quality menu selections. For more information about the Jefferson College Frugal Fashion Fair, contact Resource Advisor Deb Shores at 636-481-3286 or 636-797-3000, extension 3286. Well, following auditions in January, the cast has been busy rehearsing for the Jefferson College Drama Department's spring play production of On the Verge, or The Geography of Yearning, by Eric Overmeyer, directed by speech and drama assistant professor Roger Tackett. Three fiercely independent Victorian women explorers spin through time from 1888 to 1955. And through their encounters with a kaleidoscope of unlikely characters, they satisfy their need for adventure in a journey of wildly unpredictable discovery. Overmeyer's comedic adventure is filled with references and wordplay from the late 19th century to the mid-1950s as the heroines navigate through uncharted territory, bursting with pop culture and possibilities. As one traveler says, "I have seen the future, and it is slang." Well, performances are scheduled for Thursday, March the 1st at 10 a.m. and again on Friday and Saturday, March 2nd and 3rd at 8 p.m. in the Fine Arts Theater on the Hillsborough campus. Tickets to the Thursday matinee are very affordable. They're only $2 for everyone. And then on Friday and Saturday, ticket prices are $5 for adults and $2 for students and senior citizens. Now, advance tickets may be purchased by calling the Jefferson College box office at 636-481-3369 or 636-797-3000, extension 3369, or simply by emailing ladams2@jeffco.edu with the date of the performance, the type, and the amount of tickets to reserve. Now, as a caution and a reminder, reserved tickets need to be picked up at least 15 minutes prior to showtime, or they will be sold to other patrons. Tickets will also be sold at the door, depending upon availability. In other cultural arts news, the Jefferson College Library will host Springtime in Paris, featuring the group Wackadoo during a free public jazz concert on Friday, March 2nd, from 2 until 3:30 p.m. in the library on the Hillsborough campus. The free event, which is being sponsored by the Jefferson College Cultural Council, is open to everyone. Now, Wackadoo is a St. Louis-based band performing American Musette, a high-powered mixture of toe-tapping vintage swing, folksy Americana, and speakeasy syncopation. Their upbeat style is reminiscent of nostalgic eras such as the cafes of 1920s Europe, Prohibition, juice joints, and the back porch swing. Now, for more information about this very interesting event and some of the other upcoming events here at Jefferson College, be sure to contact Director of Library Services Lisa Wolf at 636-481-3161 or 636-797-3000, extension 3161, or also Public Services Librarian Lisa Pritchard at 636-481-3160 or 636-797-3000, extension 3160. Now, to learn more about Wackadoo, be sure to visit the group's website. That's www.wackadooswing.com. As a way to provide ongoing information about various careers and employment possibilities, the Jefferson College Advising and Retention Center will host a free workshop titled Careers in Education on Tuesday, March 6th from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. in the Student Center Viking Room on the Hillsborough campus. A representative will discuss which teaching specialties are in demand, as well as a variety of career paths other than teaching that are available. The free informational workshop is open to everyone, so make sure to bring your lunch and a friend. Now, for more information about the Careers in Education workshop, call the Advising and Retention Center at 636-481-3211 or 636-797-3000, extension 3211, or visit the Jefferson College website at jeffco.edu. Finally, to support the mission of Jefferson College, JCTV is always working to provide viewers with educational and informational programming that is unique and exclusive to Jefferson County. If you have suggestions regarding the types of programs you'd like to see here on JCTV, feel free to contact the station by writing to JCTV, 1000 Viking Drive, Hillsborough, Missouri 63050, or by emailing jctv@jeffco.edu. Now, that will do it for today's show, and for more details about Jefferson College news, events, and activities, visit us online at jeffco.edu or follow us at Jefferson College News and Events on Facebook. Again, I'm Roger Barentine. Thanks for watching Jefferson College Today. Be sure now to stay tuned as I speak with Jefferson College Respiratory Therapy Program Director Norma Cooper as Jefferson College Today continues.
Today I helped someone live and breathe a little easier.
Today I'm part of a respected team.
Today I helped a patient conquer a chronic illness.
Today, I help someone overcome their biggest challenge.
Today, I help save one tiny life.
What have you done in your job today? Respiratory therapists make lives better one breath at a time. Contact Jefferson College today. Our healthcare career options will help you discover your future.
And welcome back to Jefferson College Today, the Jefferson College Spotlight. I'm your host, Roger Barentine, and we're talking today with the director of the college's new respiratory therapy program, Norma Cooper. Hi, Norma. Welcome to the Jefferson College Spotlight.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Norma, and we look at the field of respiratory therapy. It's one of several new programs the college is instituting over the last couple of years. Talk a little bit, if you will, today as a starting point about what the field of respiratory therapy is, where you find therapists, respiratory therapists employed, and particularly, I think, what the salary range generally is for those who are starting respiratory therapists.
Yeah, great thoughts. We, as respiratory therapists, work in the hospital 90% of the time. We also have other exciting fields in sleep medicine, hyperbaric therapy, pulmonary function testing. All those are different specialty areas that you can go into as a respiratory therapist. We work all over a hospital, in the ICU, the ERs, out on the floor, pediatric, neonatal. We earn about $20 an hour as a starting brand new graduate therapist. And if you include shift differentials, that can skyrocket from there. We earn, $1 in the evening time, maybe to $2 to $3.50 for a night shift or weekends and holidays. It all adds up to increase your pay. And the great thing with respiratory therapy is most hospitals work 12-hour shifts, and they consider 3 days a week, 3 12-hour shifts, a full-time job. So that allows you 4 days off during the week to go do whatever you want to do.
That's nice.
If you want to get another job and make more money, you can do that. Or if you want to take some time and travel and visit friends or whatever you'd like to do.
You mentioned that $20 figure.
$20
as a
an hour.
person starting in the field. That's with
Yes.
an associate degree, a bachelor's degree?
That's an associate degree in respiratory therapy. That's here in the St. Louis area. Now, other areas of the country make more. If you want to work as a travel therapist and maybe spend 6 weeks in Florida or 6 weeks in California or wherever you'd like to go in the country, you can go there. You can work your 3 12-hour shifts, maybe make $35 an hour, and then still have your 4 days off to go lay on the beach or something.
That sounds pretty nice.
It's great. It's a great job if you can do it.
Along with that, as we've talked on this program before, we're starting a brand new program at Jefferson College in respiratory therapy. As we move toward the start of that program next fall, I know you're excited about an event that we've got scheduled just around the corner, February 29th to be exact, an open house of sorts. Tell us a little bit about what we'll see and experience and sights and sounds, if you will, of that respiratory therapy open house on the 29th.
Yeah, we're really excited. We've got, our lab is finished. We have a brand new lab that's newly constructed. We have, a lot of our equipment is already in place and ready to go. We have something called a body plethysmograph, and anybody that's ever had a lung function test done, that's an actual glass box that somebody can sit in, and we do different tests on them. We'll have that for someone to see if they're interested in anything in that area of the field. We also have special ventilators that we'll have up and running with real lungs in function. So, a high frequency ventilator, all that kind of stuff. We'll do some little pulse ox, checking your oxygen level, your heart rate, things like that. And we'll actually have mannequins there that people can kind of view and play with a little bit and maybe do a little intubation themselves, see if they like it or not.
What time is the event, and particularly where will it be held? It's
right here on campus in our new lab. It's room 166 in the CTE building on February 29th from 9 to 11 or 2 to 4.
And that's on the Hillsborough campus?
On the Hillsborough campus.
What are the requirements? You talked about the fact that an individual can earn upwards of $20 as a brand new graduate of the program. What are the requirements and the prerequisites for somebody who says, that may be something that I'm interested in?
There's only one way to get into the field, and that's with getting your Associate of Applied Science degree or a bachelor's degree if you wanted to go on and do that. But to start with, the minimum requirement is a 2-year associate degree, and we do that here on campus.
Very good. And to get into our new program that starts in the fall, what kinds of things should an individual be doing to get ready to do that?
Well, we have prerequisites, which would include just intermediate algebra, not even advanced college algebra or anything, just intermediate algebra, anatomy and physiology 1 and 2, and microbiology, of course the College 101 that everybody has to take, and the computer science class that everybody would also have to take are the prerequisites to get into the program.
Good. And again, the program will start in August.
Absolutely.
When will you begin reviewing applications and such for that new program?
Our application process starts April 16th, and they'll have to sit for a HESI A2 test that's conducted at the testing center in the library on our campus here in Hillsborough, or the one in Arnold also has a testing center there that they can take the HESI A2. And once they finish that, they'll be eligible to get an application, if they pass, of course. They'll get the application, fill that out, do everything that they're supposed to on the application. They can turn that in with a deadline of June 21st.
Very good.
And that'll be for this fall semester.
So again, those classes will be starting in August.
Yes.
But certainly not wait until that time to go ahead and get those materials and make sure that those prerequisites are done right now.
Absolutely. They've got to get a jump start and be prepared for their career.
Good. As you mentioned, a career, of course, you're a professional in this field. When you look at an individual who perhaps shows some interest in the field of respiratory therapy, what to you are some personal characteristics that an individual should bring to the table, so to speak, in terms of things that you say, you need to be able to to be a good respiratory therapist?
Great question. The therapist field for respiratory therapy is very broad. We have all different kinds. We have people that are really into the high intense, very adrenaline-filled careers where they want to work in the ICUs or as a travel transport therapist. Those people, they have to thrive on having a lot of high energy type things, codes and things like that. But we also have other areas that therapists can work in sleep lab and pulmonary function testing, where you're in an office or you're behind a computer looking at data that's being given to you and stuff. So it's a wide variety, but you have to be motivated and you have to want to do it.
And what are some of the specific classes that are in our curriculum sequence?
It's all included in there. You're getting a general education, and then if you want to go into a specialty area, you're more than welcome to do that. You will be qualified to do anything.
Great. Obviously, this is one of those fields where you can't just pick up a textbook and read about theory or read about a diagram. What are some ways in which the courses and the program will be taught beyond just what you read in a textbook? In other words, what are some hands-on experiences that one will learn from this kind of program?
What we do is an integrated approach. We use the clinicals, the lectures, the labs. One of the great things that we do in our program is we have the 3G SIM family that we work with in our labs, and that's an interactive simulation lab where the students get in and they're presented different scenarios and they learn how to handle themselves before they ever go to clinicals. And something really exciting that's brand new, new to the country almost, is what we call a 3-dimensional textbook. And it's viewing, just like you would on a TV where you have 3-dimensional on your TV, we have 3-dimensional textbooks as well.
Fascinating.
It is. It's really cool. You can see the entire human body, especially the heart and lungs, which is our area of expertise. You can see that in a 360-degree view. and all the accompaniments that go with it.
It sounds like very interesting, certainly cutting edge technology.
It is. It's brand new, and we are so excited about it.
Now, when an individual graduates from our program after their 2 years of study, what kind of academic or professional credentials will they possess when they're ready to enter the workforce?
Well, they'll have their associate's degree, and right out of graduating, they'll be able to work for up to a full year as a respiratory therapist without even having to pass their national boards. But once they pass their national boards, they will be an actually credentialed therapist, and they can work nationwide. So anywhere in the country they can go and work.
Great, terrific. As we wrap it up today, talk one more time to remind us about when that open house is and how people can get more information about this exciting new program.
That would be February 29th from 9 to 11 and 2 to 4 in the CTE building here on the Hillsborough campus in our classroom, room 166.
Very good. I look forward to seeing you there.
Great, thank you.
Sounds like fun. Thanks.
It is.
Well, there you go. Again, an exciting new program here at Jefferson College, one of several new in-demand healthcare programs, and we have a spot waiting for you right now. There's no wait list for the new respiratory therapy program, so give the college a call. Make sure you have those prerequisites in place. We'd love to talk to you more about the new respiratory therapy program and all of the opportunities waiting for you. Again, it's very easy to call Jefferson College. That number is area code 636-797-3000 or 636-481-3000. You can also visit us here on the Hillsborough campus. And as always, stop by the Jefferson College website. That's www.jeffco.edu. Well, that'll do it for this edition of Jefferson College Today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week right here back on Jefferson College Today.